Tonight you're probably waiting for me to say, would you like to learn the next 100 to 1000x gems? But that's not what I'm going to be doing tonight. And I'm going to be doing something that no YouTuber is doing right now. And that's to say, don't bother buying anything right now. Wait. Now I understand how you feel. You want to be buying. You want that dopamine rush. You have got some Ethereum, some Solana, and you want to be buying into coins right now. You want to be buying those pumps. My calls this year have been incredible. I'm aware that because my calls have done well, people are wanting, what's the next coin? What's the next coin? Right? But in my personal opinion, all I am thinking people are wanting to do is just pump and dump a coin I am talking about because they are losing right now. Everybody is losing. The crypto market is shattered right now. Like, there is a massive loss of buying appetite. There's a massive increase in fear. And even making these videos, which I just don't want to make right now. I did not want to make this video. I made this video because I'm almost compelled to. YouTube almost gives me no choice. And this is the same with probably most content creators. They have done video after video, day after day, saying you should buy this, you should buy that, you've got 90 days left, urgent, time to buy now. And then they get stuck. The market doesn't go anywhere. The coins they talk about continue evaporating in value. And then people just get annoyed. You know, the retail investors, they're just like, you're not doing anything for me lately. Everything you've been telling me to buy has gone down. And yet, if they don't do a video, people are like, where's the video? Bring us a video. Tell us what to buy now. And so they do. And then you buy it. And then it keeps going down anyway. And then you have a go at them about it. But YouTube is also giving them that pressure. Because YouTube is saying, if you don't do daily videos, you won't be featured in the algorithm. Therefore, at the time when the bull market comes along, your videos won't get any views because you haven't already kicked into the YouTube algorithm already. Now, I knew this because back in 2021, I made hardly any videos in 2020. So when it came to 2021, I was not in the algorithm and I was hardly getting any views until the very end, right? But at that point, you know, that's just too late for me to get any growth as a YouTuber. So I don't care about growth on YouTube, okay? What I want to do is find you the gems. All I want to do is make you money. I want to talk about coins at an opportune time for you to make money. Now, let me tell you something. The market has changed. It's not what it was. All right, the market used to be the case, and if you're watching this channel here, my secondary channel, if you're watching this, you will already have knowledge about how the market operates these days. The market doesn't operate how it used to. It doesn't operate in the sense that you could buy in the depths of the bear market, and then you could sell at the top of the bull market, and then your coin would basically just do this, right? It would be 10 cents here, and then you could sell it at $10 here, right? And make a massive multiplier. That doesn't exist anymore. Right? You can't just buy any coin at the beginning of a bull market or during the bear market and just expect it to do 100x. You cannot do that anymore. Right? The market has changed significantly. There are now well over 1 million cryptocurrencies. Like, there's tens of thousands being created on a weekly basis. Now, yes, most of them just go dead. No one's ever heard of. They go into the graveyard and nobody ever knew it existed. But that's not the point. There are a ton of different assets now that is reducing the attention span of everybody in cryptocurrency. Think of crypto like TikTok. TikTok has ruined the attention spans of adults and teens alike, right? Like, nobody is interested in the long term anymore, right? They are interested in short bursts, short-term trades. And so this paradigm does not exist anymore, right? So now you've just got to forget that. Unless you are buying into a layer one. So if I take you through what happened in 2021, the bull market of 2021. So we are in 2025. We are in the equivalent post-halving year that we were in 2021. All right. So bull market flatlines throughout 2020. And then at the end of 2020, we start to see the takeoff phase, right? Bitcoin hits a new all-time high. And then we see parabola, right? And then there's a bit of a dip. And then there's the euphoria stage. And then there's a bear market, which is what happened basically November 2021 onwards. But let's talk about what happened in 2021. Bull market started after the halving. There was a DeFi summer. DeFi went up. Now, Bitcoin also went up. It went up from 3,000 to 11,000 or so. But ETH, this was ETH's time, right? What we've had this cycle around is Solana, because Solana is the ETH of the last cycle. This was ETH's time. And ETH's primary utility was DeFi, right? So we had DeFi summer. And then the market tailed off. In between November and April, we had DeFi 2. Now we also had memes, and these went up as well. This was the beginning of memes. Going up in tandem were layer ones. So infrastructures were going up because infrastructures are what hosted the DeFi protocol. So when people were buying and selling, they were buying and selling from the layer one asset, which would be Ethereum, buying into the DeFi, making a profit, selling it back into Ethereum, causing Ethereum to go up, right? This was a constant all throughout. But the ones that were making 20 to 100 X's were the narratives. Okay, the narrative plays. Layer 1s and Layer 2s, they're not going to be making 100 X's, right? Well, except for Solana did in this case. But mostly it was the narrative plays. So we had DeFi, DeFi 2, and then in April 2021, we had a colossal crash because Elon Musk was talking about how Bitcoin wasn't energy efficient, and all of a sudden, bang, big crash, right? And then in between August all the way to November, we had gaming and metaverse memes as well. So we had Shiba doing well in this particular period as well. But the ones that made the 100 X's were gaming, metaverse, and also launch pads. So layer ones or infrastructures were the constant, and then narratives were sporadic. So we had DeFi, DeFi 2, gaming and metaverse. And we had some memes, which basically was the end of that particular narrative. So what 2021 did was completely introduce narrative seasons. Not altcoin seasons, but narrative seasons. Where a particular narrative explodes and any coins within that narrative, particularly if there are a low cap and unique and legit cryptocurrency, that has the potential to do a 100x. All right, you can only do a 100x with a small cap coin. Simple as that. So this is what 2021 did to the market. Now, back in 2021, there are about 20k coins. That's what existed at the end of 2021. And it was still almost TikTok-y back then. Like, for instance, with DeFi, once it had its second wind, if you invested in any coins whilst they were at its most popular, you never got a return again because these died. They never came back. They were gone. DeFi was done. So anyway, so this is what 2021 introduced to the cryptocurrency landscape. So let's now move to 2020. I'm going to start with 2023 to 2025. In January 2023, we had a AI pump, and this was because of ChatGPT and OpenAI. You have your takeoff phase, and then you have your dump phase. And that's what happened. This was a kind of 3-month window, I would say. And in here, you had Singularity, Fetch, Ocean, and then you had a ton of other AI. Imagine AI did a 200x in this period. Very, very small AI cryptocurrencies that were there just the right time. If you had invested right at the beginning, then you would have made 30, 40, 50x. And then there was nothing, right? Flatline. Nothing was happening in the crypto market. And then in October 2023, this is when things began to change. This is when ETF hopes became alive for Bitcoin. So then all of a sudden, altcoins went super bullish. So what happened here? We had a gaming season. November 2023, I was talking about gaming cryptocurrencies, and if you had gotten in on some of those coins, you'd have made a 10 to 40x. Then gaming came and went, and then we had an AI narrative, which provided a rotation. Okay, so people went from gaming to AI. And then after AI was done, then there was kind of RWA and Deepin, another rotation. And then after that was a super meme season, like one we have never ever seen. This was the birth of Solana. And so this was a kind of 5-month period of where we had about 4 rotations, okay? And they very quickly came and went. You had to be very, very quick off the mark. From April through to October 2024, nothing. Everything was going down. If you were buying any coin, any YouTube was talking about, it was getting swallowed into a black hole. until October 2024, which marks the pre-Trump presidency. And then all of a sudden, we had a mega meme season again. The first time memes actually began the bull market, okay? So we had the likes of XPX, Peanut, and all of these memes that were kind of related to the election. So we had Peanut the Squirrel, and then we had an AI season. AI has been a super trend. 1, 2, 3 times. This has been a super trend. This had, you know, the likes of Neural AI, Tau, Render. So we had some new generative AI, GPU, Node AI, Blender, Render, etc. Right? And then this very nicely fed into where our latest narrative has been. AI agents. Okay? Now this so far has only lasted 3 months, but we're in Feb. Right? Feb. So this is quite short. Typically 3 to 5 months these particular narrative windows play out. But when you've got like multiple narratives going on, then that typically is about 5 months. So we've been stopped short. I believe that this should have, like last year, gone on till April. And it may still do. We've had a lot of macro bearish news lately, and that could be a reason why we have had this one stop short. Now, we may or may not actually be in the dump phase of AI agents. We could still actually be there. You know, we've seen the likes of virtuals, AIXBT, AI16Z, Leah, Colin, etc. We've seen these AI agent infrastructures and AI agent dApps blowing up. And they were blowing up nicely until Trump launched his meme coin. And that set off a wave of bearish momentum, causing the market to dump. This was just the beginning. Then we had tariff wars, we had DeepSeek, all narratives that try to make everything make sense. But this is why I don't want to do a video, because we don't know where the narrative is now. These cryptocurrency calls I've done in between kind of December and January were because there was an AI agent season, right? So as a result of that, AI agent cryptocurrencies absolutely blew up. Look, 65x, 11x, 16x, blah, blah, blah. So I've been bringing out videos whilst there is a narrative. Okay, so I brought out a meme video. I talked about Kai Ken. I talked about Andy. These blew up during the meme season. I spoke about Neural AI, Zero AI, Mirai, blah, 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 blah. They blew up during AI season. I spoke about EB, Leah, Colin. Every narrative is signaled by its strongest asset. So an altcoin season is typically signaled by Ethereum going up, because Ethereum is the #1 altcoin. The AI trend was signified because Singularity, Fetch, and Ocean started going up, and then all the small coins went up. AI agents, the first one that was really going up was virtuals. Virtuals was the Ethereum. So virtuals went from the cents to $1 to $3 to $5, right? And that signified the ascension. The ascension is the time to be talking about alts. The ascension is the time for me to be talking about various different AI agents, okay? Because you're seeing that at the same time we've got FC, AIXBT, etc. Right? All this time we were seeing these cryptocurrencies shooting up at the same time. You invest in small caps that are bottomed during the ascendancy. But now where we are at is that we are now seeing virtuals back at $1. So the narrative is only as strong as the narrative's strongest asset, which is virtual. So it's gone right down. So basically, we would need that to go up, this to go up, this to go up, before small coins, which is what I like to concentrate on, more degen cryptocurrencies that you can make like the 50 to 100x's on. You need to wait for this to go back up, for that to signal any kind of momentum, or I should be bringing out cryptocurrencies. I should be talking about cryptocurrencies. But it isn't happening right now. So I am bringing this video out purely because I want to explain the situation. This is the situation. I've seen the comments on many YouTubers, all of them. No BS Crypto, House of Crypto, Leo Trades, Alex Becker, Coin Bureau. Like everybody, if you look in the comments, everybody is saying you got it wrong. You've been saying that the pump is coming. You've been saying the bull market's coming. You've been saying 90 days left, 24 hours left. These are going to 10x in February and nothing. You have made me lose money. That's because either they don't understand about narrative seasons, and or because they are pressurized by not only their subscribers to keep on bringing out content, but also pressurized by YouTube because they've set themselves up now in the algorithm. They're doing very well. They're growing extremely fast. No BS Crypto, but I remember him at 60k. He's nearly got as many as me, and I've been around 3 cycles. So this is showing you that you have to appeal to the YouTube algorithm to keep growing. And to keep growing, you need to keep making videos. And to keep making videos, you need to keep saying, pumping hopium, pumping dopamine. You need to be saying, you need to buy now, there's not much time left, altcoin season's coming, blah, 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 blah. And that's what makes people angry, makes people lose money. Really, it's YouTube, the algorithm of YouTube making people, and also YouTubers wanting the validation of growth. That is really why people are getting wrecked right now. Now, you probably are saying, yes, well, you don't lose until you sell. Eventually the market's going to come back. These calls that they are making, they are going to return. Yes, maybe they will. But also, maybe they won't. If they're talking about a coin in the wrong narrative, you're putting your money to a sinking hole. You're taking your money potentially out of stables or Solana or ETH, and you are putting it into a black hole where actually your money is better being stable and waiting for the moment that's actually right to invest. And that's what I'm doing. So I am waiting for a signal from the market, a signal that we know what is next. Now, AI has made somewhat of a recovery. There is a narrative called DeFi, which is basically a mixture of DeFi and AI, which is kind of bubbling up right now. It kind of feeds into AI infrastructures and AI agents, but we need to see, if you're wanting to take the risk and go into something like Colin or Leah right now, because the price is really low, do it. By all means do it. But I'm not going to take the responsibility of you should buy this, you should buy that, look at this, look at that. Because people are just waiting to inject their Solana and ETH into a small cap coin that I talk about, right? And I do not want to do that right now because the narrative, the pump, the momentum isn't there. And I need a signal to tell me what is coming up next. Now, Alex Becker seems to think it's going to be RWA. Seems that RWA is the hottest shit. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I am not a big fan of RWA. Really, because I am always thinking from a retail investor, a noob, a normie's point of view. And they are not going to understand why they care or should care about RWA. Yes, if you've been in crypto a while, you understand the nature of real world assets. You understand that fractionalized ownership of an expensive asset or a luxury asset or an appreciating asset is of value. Fine, you'll get it. But the random normie is not going to get it. So what they're going to do is they're going to watch somebody like Alex or Elio or me or Coin Bureau, or they're going to look for someone that gives them an RWA shout and then they'll just buy it. They don't need to get it because they've got a load of YouTubers that do all that crap. Right? YouTubers just say the name. And if you honestly think that a retail investor listens to anything that one of these YouTubers has to say, you're deluded. They don't give a shit. If Alex Becker mentions one RWA coin at the right time, because he mentioned an RWA coin literally about a week ago or so, and it went nowhere. In fact, it's only gone down. But if he mentioned an RWA coin at the right time, when the buying appetite's there, when the narrative is confirmed, it will shoot up, right? So I'm not a big fan of RWA because it's not got that normie appeal. Gaming does. So this is the one I'm kind of rooting for and hoping comes next, but I don't know. So I could easily bring out a video right now and tell you what are the top 5 gaming coins I would buy right now, but if there is no gaming season, it's pointless. It's a black hole. You're just buying it, it will pump momentarily, the market will confirm the momentum and spending and money flow isn't there, and then it will just dump, and everybody will be blaming me. And also because I don't think that's responsible because I wouldn't invest in that. There's no way I would invest in anything right now. I would be waiting until their buying behavior comes back, that money flow comes in, and then I would be buying. That would be my time. So, what I am buying right now are meme coins because these are cultural symbols, okay? Think of meme coins like celebrities. The more trendy they are, the more value will go into them, right? And even right now, you've got Elon, he's put his stupid X name as Harry Bowles or Harry Bowles, and all of a sudden, Harry Bowles meme coin goes up 21 million X, right? So I'm not talking about those meme coins, right? That is, once he deletes that, gone. I'm talking about meme coins like Giga Chadette, All Will Retire, because that is a cult, that's got cult appeal. And actually, both of these coins have done very, very strong considering the rest of the market has dumped. So that's showing you these got really good appeal. Andy, that's also got potential. Memes are okay. I'm not investing in them, actively. But if they have got some kind of super duper long-term appeal, I will. Right? Not something short like Peanut, which Alex Becker, unfortunately, got his ass handed to him on. Because he bought it like $2 and that's 15 cents or something. This was only going to be temporary because of when Trump got into power. For something like Giga Chad, SPX, those are cults. And Giga Chadette and AWR, they seem like that type. So, if I see a good meme coin, I'll buy it. If I see a good AI coin, which is like 100k cap. So, for instance, last week I saw Mox AI. That looks really good. I played about with it today. And, they've got a music creator, a face swapper, a face morpher. And it's, it kind of amalgamates both Morph AI and EB and Chorus AI in a way. And this only 100k, so that's something that, you can't really see much of you can't see it really going much lower. So there we are, people. So you did get a video from me today, but it's not necessarily the video you may have wanted, but it's the one you needed to hear. Alt seasons are, I wouldn't say dead, but they need to prove that they're still relevant. Since the beginning of 2023, going from 16k to 109k. What's that, 7x? Ethereum, much lower in value, therefore greater ability to pump, has gone from, what, $900 to, what is it today, 2.7, 2.6? I don't even know what it is today. 2.8x, right? What does this signal to you? Alt season's pretty much dead, right? For now, anyway. Now, this could change. I personally think I could see Ethereum going, 12 to 14k, right? Which would signal a massive altcoin season. But as we saw back in 2021, altcoin season doesn't mean all alts. Altcoin season only means what alts are relevant at that point in time. And that could be completely dictated by news. RWA, yes, potentially, because of Larry of BlackRock. Donald Trump also has an interest in RWA. Yeah, that's why there could be a news item that affects RWA. AI agents, we've got the whole DeepSeek stuff, so you never know what that could spew out as far as AI or AI agents is concerned. But we just have to wait. We don't know what's next. We have to wait until we know what's next in conjunction with a massive layer 1 runner. So my personal belief is that ever since 2021, the days of a holistic altcoin season, which we saw back in 2017 and 2020 into 2021, those days are gone, right? We're now in a TikTok generation, right? There's too many coins, too many value propositions, too much choice. And as a result of too much choice, attention spans are very, very short. People are interested in the coin only if they're doing something for them right now. If it's not doing something for them right now, they're out, all right? A coin has to constantly be innovating. That's the only way you stay relevant, the only way you keep growing. And to not only keep the innovations coming, but having a YouTuber talking about it or being visible while you're a small cap cryptocurrency is very small. And that's why you watch me, because I'm the one that finds these cryptocurrencies that have that potential and are potential ones that you can hold through the bull market. But, at the end of the day, you've got to be fluid. You've got to be fluid. You can't be marrying a coin. You can't be marrying a narrative. You've got to be fluid. You've got to be prepared to go from AI agents to gaming to memes, right? If you're wanting to keep your money fresh and money growing, you've got to be fluid. You can't just be in an AI agent coin, watch it pump, take no profits, watch it dump, have hardly any profits, and then you've got nothing to rotate into the next thing. You've got to be keeping your money going. And then during this period, you've got to be paying yourself in stables as well. Let's say RWA does kick off, right? And let's say you get into something That's $1. It goes up to $10. I know what you're going to be thinking. Right? At this point, you're going to be thinking, this could go $100. It's going to $30. I can make a 30x, not a 10x. This is what I would do. I would do is if it's gone up very quickly and it's done a 30x, you do a 50-50 split. So you sell 50% into Solana or whatever coin it was you used to buy it, 50% into stables, and then you keep on building that retirement pot. Okay? So don't just reinvest automatically your profits. That's what people do. That's what crypto YouTubers do. And let me tell you something. That used to work, but it doesn't work anymore. Right? What you do is you make sure you pay yourself 50% into stables. Keep that retirement fund going. And then you just rotate that 50% in Solana into the next thing. And then into the next thing. Until the bull market ends. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. And I will see you next time. Let me know in the comments. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What do you think is the next booming narrative? I'd be keen to know your comments. Till next time, it is lights out, all out.